It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. And he's still running after the move. Racing down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. And the Wolverines come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Wolverines want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Move and kill it. 180 race car. 180 race car.
Here's Underwood to throw. Looking to scramble. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long.
Ready. Blue 30. Kill.
Quarterback making adjustments. Underwood from the gun on third down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their wagon to.
Yeah, everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Hemby were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. I mean, anytime you have two 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guys up front are pushing people around, and that was the secret sauce to Indiana's Cinderella run a year ago. So up front, these guys have to continue to dominate. They'll reload the backfield through the portal, through recruiting, but it all starts and stops with the big fellas pushing people around. That's going to be the key for them on offense.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Running inside. It's Beebe.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Quarterback keeper. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
and I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
And the Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Scanning the field, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Nice job by the quarterback and receiver there working on the crossing route. And a big thing for the quarterback there, you've got to be able to give your receiver time to work through all the traffic, get by the linebackers in the middle of the field, and work all the way over to the other side. The offensive line has to give the quarterback time, and the QB's got to be patient, but it all worked out perfectly, and they're able to get a big play.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Defense might bring the house here. Back to pass. Right down the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
And this offense early, man, just clicking on all cylinders, right? Like, great job putting play after play together. Play that works with the next one, that works with the next one. And it's been a clinic on this drive so far.
The Hoosiers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Flips it out to the back. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. On the move, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Moves around to clear up the vision. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Flushed out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. We reached the end of the period. It's Indiana on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Finds his tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Making side adjustments here. Underwood to throw for it on fourth. Fires quickly. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Could be enough. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines! After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
Coming out with it, it's Morris. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Calls his own number. Quarterback gets the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Looking for room. It's Beebe. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wilson will throw. Gets it out quickly. Breaks into the open. And he scores! Touchdown, Indiana!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 58-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fires to the big fella. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Wolverines have this offense rolling.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The option look. Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on third down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Marshall. Got a little grass. The tag! Touchdown, Michigan! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that fourth down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Wilson. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Wilson to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Caught, and he's got room. The 30. He's at the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Indiana!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes courtesy of the big play, covering 61 yards on the touchdown pass. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Pulls it in, it's Marshall. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout, it's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
It's really hard when that quarterback gets outside the pocket because it cuts off half of the field. Once he starts to roll out, everybody starts to sprint to the other side of the field. You know you're not going to throw it across your body going to the right. Great job by the defense closing it off and making the interception.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On the snap, It's Richard. He breaks a tackle. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the number 9 team, the Virginia Cavaliers. And it's the home team in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Wilson will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And the Hoosiers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get...
Maybe some room here. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to wait. Turning it on! That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the stick.
It's a running room. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Here's Underwood to throw. That's reeled in. It's Hansen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Every journey begins with a step. This offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Underwood in the gun on third down. Fakes to grab. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down.
Kill. Bouncer.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. He wants to change this route. Bryce Underwood from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling.
Twilight.
The RPO, it's complete. Just couldn't get loose. They stop him right at the line, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Got it in the middle. It's Becker. There he goes. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Caught in the backfield. It's Richard. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Richard. Makes the catch, and he's free. The 30, the 20, past the 10. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscles. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the fourth. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Hoosiers! And they take it in for 6 more points. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Throwing, Underwood. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Looking down the middle. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. They're setting up the screen. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That last sack's not on the line. That's on him. Now it's third down. Wilson to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's fourth down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Looking left. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right?